Hello guys, it's LegoMatic9, and today I'm reviewing another 2013 LEGO Star Wars set. Sorry about, not having all of them like a whole bunch of other people have all the sets already, but my local LEGO store and Toys R Us's have not gotten in, I have not been able to, get there in time for the new sets. Sorry about that, but I have not been able to get there in time for the new sets to be wiped out. But today, I found the Z-95 Headhunter, which I'm really excited about, one of the ones that I was really anticipating for this wave. So I'm glad I finally got this. So it cost $55 at Toys R Us, which is it's an okay price for Toys R Us, but it's $50 retail, so it's not that bad. So there's the box. As you can see, it's got the Yoda as well as the emerald green. It's ages 8 to 14. It is set number 75004 and has 373 pieces. It also comes with 3 brand new minifigures, 2 which only come in this set. And so let's look at the back of the box. Sorry about that. And so there's the back of the box. You got some features of the Z-95. You got, going through battle on Umbara. Sorry about that glare though. There you can kind of see it there. And then you got General Pong Krell leading in the 501st pilot as well as the 501st trooper into battle, and you have a Z-95, flying off. You just have some other little designs down there of it. You just have an action scene of it right there. So that's it for the box. Then, instructions are fairly large. We only get 1 instruction booklet with this set, which is good. And I always only only one manual. And on the back, you just get the overview of 6 of the sets, 6 of the 9. The only ones that aren't on here are the there's the Bark Speeder with sidecar, the Umbaran MHC or Mobile Heavy Cannon, then the Hoth Base or something like that, Hoth Echo Base. I forget what it's called. They make so many of those. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the box and instruction booklet. Now on to the minifigures. Okay, so the first minifigure we have is General Pong Krell. So this figure, he's first thing I gotta say, he's kind of weird, as well as he's pretty tall. Compared to the 501st Trooper, this is how tall he is. He's a few bricks higher than him. So he's a pretty tall minifigure. It's probably one of the tallest we've had. Maybe the Bionicles beat it, but I don't know. So he comes with, first off, he comes with 2 double-bladed lightsabers, which are a double-bladed blue as well as a double-bladed green. And onto the figure now. He is fairly weirdly shaped. He's kind of, at first you kind of think he's really big. So right here, you got the printing on the legs and on the waist. So it's always nice to get some leg printing. I wish they would start doing that with every minifigure now, because it just adds more and more detail onto it. Then I'll take off his main part. Oh, okay. Just have to do that. Oh, sorry about that. But there we go. There's that part of the minifigure. There, it has detail under it, without the big head on. So overall, it's a pretty nice design on the torso. Then the big top section, I don't know what to call it, is pretty big. It's got some unnecessary boxiness right here. I don't know why they did that, but oh well. He's got some printing there. He's got 3 big circles on the back for just production circles of the cast. His head is molded on there, so you can't turn it whatsoever. He does have some cool face printing. He's got, his goatee and his mouth and his eyes, as well as the hair on the back of his head and his ears. So overall, he is a fairly decent figure. He's probably really cool. He's one of the, I wasn't really expecting a Pong Krell to come out, but, once I saw, that we're getting Umbara sets, I was like, what, we're probably going to get one, since, he was the highlight of the Umbara series. So there is General Pong Krell. Alright, next up we have the 501st Pilot. So this pilot, I was really looking forward to acquiring him, mainly because of his helmet. So he's a really cool figure. It's really nice to get, you know, a new pilot shape, like the helmet. So I'm really excited for this figure. He's really cool. Overall, he doesn't have that much printing on his legs. Like, it would have been nice to see some leg printing, and then arm printing would always be appreciated, but their Lego's not doing that for some reason. He's got torso printing as, like, you know, the little breathers and stuff. I'll take the helmet off. He's got some, like, breathers and stuff on his torso. Sorry. So he's got, you know, breathers there. Then he's got a back printing as well. You know, he's just got the standard clone face. Then his helmet, his helmet is really cool. I really like the helmet. It's you know, brand new sculpt. It's kind of got, you know, the back of the helmet as it's pretty similar to the, you know, new Phase 2 helmet. So it's fairly similar to that. He's got some really nice printing on the top as well. You know, you got that white, you know, where the printer couldn't get it. Then you got some really nice printing above the visor, as well as, you know, the visor itself, and then the blue on it looks fantastic. Now they even got that blue line right there, and then they printed in the breather successfully rather than the ARF Trooper, which was, you know, you got a different, you know, printing on the breather as the ARF Trooper, but now this one's perfect. Only complaint about this figure is that the printing does not go all the way around, so, you know, you're just like, oh, it's got black on the top, then, you know, it just stops. That's my only complaint about the figures, that the printing on the helmet could have been a little better, but what are you going to do? So there is the 501st Pilot. Okay, last but definitely not least, we have the 501st Trooper. Now, this is the same one that we get in the ATRT set, so it's no different, but, you know, it's always nice to get one of these figures in more sets, so, you know, you can have a whole bunch of them, which I'm definitely going to do. I might, you know, just buy some by themselves, because the 501st is my favorite, you know, battalion and legion. As soon as I saw Episode 3, you know, I always wanted a 501st Trooper, and, you know, now we have them in in 2 sets, so it's always nice to get one of these guys. Sorry about the shadows on his torso, it's annoying me. But, so anyway, you know, it's always nice to get one of these guys. Even though it decreases the value of the figure, you still get, you know, more of them. So the figure does have leg printing, which is very nice to get. I believe they started that 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago with the clone speeder bike or whatever it was. I forget what it was called, but the speeder bike battle pack, it came with those. So, you know, always nice to start being, like, having printed legs on all of our clone troopers, you know, besides the clone pilot, but, oh well. So he's got, you know, the 501st symbol, and I'll take off his helmet to stop those shadows, but he's got the 501st triangle kind of thing on his torso as well. Well, he doesn't have it on the back, but, you know, you got back printing. So, you know, you got the entirely new design of the torso on these new Phase 2 troopers. So that's nice to see a change in that they actually wanted to change that. Then, you know, the helmet is just the same as the other one. Mine is a kind of a little more misprinted. It's kind of grainy, and I think the printer, like, missed a spot on the visor on mine, but you can't really tell it by camera. But it's still a nice helmet, and it's always nice to get these figures. So that's pretty much it for the 501st Trooper. It's always nice to get one of these guys. So there is the 501st Trooper. Alright, now we have the Z-95 Headhunter itself. So this set, it only has 373 pieces in it, but it's still a very nice set. Overall, it's probably one of my favorite sets out of this new wave, that and the ATRT, and maybe the Bark Speeder. I'd have to get it first to tell. But this is a very, very nice set. It's going to add a, it's definitely nice to have one of these in my collection. So, so let's start off. You know, you got the front. Sorry about that box. It's been sitting there forever. It's holding up one of my lamps. I'll move it. I'll get into studio stuff later in the video. But, you know, you got the front part of the Z-95. It's got some very nice sloping and stuff. So that's I always like having that kind of stuff there. Then with the wings, I thought were going to be bigger and take up more space, but they're not, which I like. That they're not huge, so I can store it in the base mock thing I'm making right now. So I can have this starfighter in the hangar of that base. So the wings are pretty nice, and you got the blasters on the side as well as over there. Stickers on this set, there weren't that many. I think there are only I think 5 or 6. I think only 6. Yeah. So here's the sticker sheet, pretty small. Stickers were here, 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 and then one in the cockpit, which I'll show you later. The engines on it are pretty nice. You know, you got the sticker there, which adds into detail. Then, you know, the engine itself, which is pretty nice. Then the black right here, the black adds a very nice feeling to this set. Just gives it more of like a rounded shape, and just makes it look kind of more intimidating, in my opinion. On the back, we have this little detail right here. You know, just some back parts, some greebles on the back. Sorry if you couldn't really see that. There we go. So just some back parts. In the cockpit, and I guess we'll move on to the cockpit. You know, you got a spot to seat the pilot, as well as like a little, you know, a little control panel right there. So, you know, you got a seat right there and a control panel. So we'll go ahead and put the clone pilot inside. So there he is inside of the Z-95. Then right here, it's a part I really like how they included that little sloping right there and roundness. Then right here we have another little opening compartment that opens up, and it reveals this little thing. It's got some binoculars as well as a blaster on it. So I guess you can just have, you know, the blaster for the 501st Trooper, which I'll put on now. So, you know, there he is with his blaster. My bad. So you know, there's that. Then right there is the switch for the cannon under there. I guess you can fire it from here, but you know, it's just kind of more difficult. So we'll close that up. Now we'll move on to the bottom of the set. So on the bottom we have some landing gear, which you can put down. You just put that one flat and put that down. Then you want to fold these ones in like that, like so, and then you just push them backward. So you know, there's your landing gear. So I'll put that back up so I can stand it up later. So there's the landing gear. It's pretty nice to get some retractable landing gear just for, you know, mock making purposes. Then probably the main feature of the set is the missile on the bottom. You know, it's always nice. This is the only set I know of right now that doesn't have flick fire missiles, which is great. I absolutely hate flick fire missiles. They don't really have a purpose. You know, that's just my opinion. I know kids probably love them shooting at each other, but so you get this big one on the bottom, and what you do, you have to, you know, pull this little sphere thing to get it to shoot. So let me go ahead and do that. So, you know, there we go. That just fell on the floor, but so there's the missile firing. So that pretty much ends the review. That's all the features of the set. I'm really happy with this set. Overall, it's a great set. Here, let me put the missile back in. Alright, there. So overall, it's a really great set. It's actually pretty decent for the price. You know, $50. It's not bad. So I definitely recommend getting this set along with all the other sets in this wave, because LEGO really outdid themselves with these new waves. And I was really excited for these. I've been waiting since October to pick up these, and I still have more to get. So that's pretty much it for the review. Then I want to get into some other things. The thing I want to tell you is that this studio, you know, this really crappy studio, that lamp is a piece of crap. It's almost broken. And this lamp right there, that's really small. Then I just have like a big light up there. So this studio is going to be, this is hopefully going to be the last time I ever use this studio, because this studio absolutely sucks. Later, after I'm done making this video, I'm going to go into my basement and start making a new studio down there. That's where I used to film my stuff. We had a big train table, but then my dad had to rip it down, so that eliminated that studio, thus making this one. So I'm going to make a new one down there, hopefully soon, so I'll have that up for the next reviews. I might even make a separate video about it. And So that's pretty much it. Oh, I wanted to tell you guys the extra pieces. I want to start doing that as well, since a lot of other people are doing it. We got a lot of extra pieces. Let me just move those in here. They're on the side of my table. So we just get, you know, this stuff as our extra pieces. We just got some Technic pieces, some studs. We get an extra Jedi, extra lightsaber handle. Then we get an extra one of these rods for some reason. And also, in all the big sets that they're making, they're coming out with these brick separators that are really useful. I really like these now. I have like 10 of them now. But so there's the extra pieces. So hopefully I'll have my new studio complete, and I'll even make a video about it once it's done to show you guys it, and if you like it. Then I'm also going to start doing, like, you know, the minifigures, put them on this thing and spin them around like a whole bunch of other reviewers are doing. Because I'm trying to make my videos more professional, so you guys will like them. Because right now they're kind of really amateur, and yeah. And hopefully with these new videos that I'm posting out, I'll be able to become a partner soon. So I'd really appreciate it if you guys like dropped a comment or a like after you watch it, just, you know, giving me feedback, because I really would like some feedback on my videos. So that's pretty much it, guys. So like, comment, and subscribe, as I said before, and thank you for watching. Bye.